The mission of U.S. Army aviation is to augment the capability of the Army to conduct prompt and sustained combat on land. Our ability to accomplish this mission has been well demonstrated in Vietnam. One of the most dramatic developments seen in the Vietnam conflict has been the use of the helicopter as an aerial weapon platform. The helicopter gunship, now referred to as the attack helicopter. There are three basic types of missions for attack helicopters. These are escort, reconnaissance, security, and direct aerial fire support. Direct aerial fire support has evolved into the most important attack helicopter mission. It is the theme of this film. The information contained in this film is based upon lessons learned in Vietnam. And perhaps the best way to present these lessons is to illustrate typical missions by attack helicopter teams. However, since most scenes in this film will be of actual combat footage, there will be some inconsistency as different personnel and aircraft are intermingled during a single action. In our first illustrated mission, 2 attack helicopter teams are to support a battalion-size search and destroy operation. One team is getting ready to report to the target area. The other team will relieve the initial team when it requires fuel or ammunition. The mission begins as the initial attack helicopter team heads toward the target area. Suddenly, the lead aircraft receives enemy ground fire. What should be done? The lead aircraft should drop smoke immediately. Simultaneously, the pilot of the lead aircraft should try to break away from the fire. Also, if possible, he should radio the enemy location to his wingman.
Sundance lead, receiving fire, 9 o'clock. Breaking right. Over.
This information helps the wingman to deliver his fires more accurately. If fired upon en route to a direct fire support mission, attack helicopters should return only enough fire to break contact. Then proceed on their designated mission. Occasionally, however, they may divert from their basic mission to attack an exceptionally lucrative target. In such a situation, the team leader should promptly radio a summary of his intentions to higher headquarters. Shortly, the team arrives over the trouble spot where friendly troops have been halted in their search and destroy operation. But the attack team does not fire yet, not until the friendly unit marks its location and identifies the target area. Smoke is the most common method of designating friendly and enemy troops. One disadvantage of smoke marking is that the enemy can also identify the smoke and locate the friendly area. Therefore, friendlies will often use other methods of marking, such as colored panels, or they may place explosive fires or marking grenades on the target itself. At times, the jungle canopy is too thick for smoke or marker panels. Then star clusters or other pyrotechnic signals are used.
Puma 6, this is Sundance Lead. Presently over your position. Request smoke. Over.
This is Puma 6, roger. Smoke is out.
This is Sundance Lead. Roger. I see yellow smoke.
This is Puma 6, roger the yellow smoke.
My troops are all south of the yellow smoke and halted. Your target is an enemy platoon in the east-west tree line, 200 meters north of the smoke. You are cleared to fire.
Having received clearance to fire, the team leader rapidly formulates his fire mission order.
Sundance 3-5. Fire mission. Attack 270 degrees. 3 passes. Rockets and guns. Break left. Expend 50%. Over. Right door gunner. Do not fire on the break.
The difference between a mediocre and outstanding team rests on the ability to think under pressure. When encountering trouble, gunship crews must make critical decisions almost instantly. In an attack, the team leader can break off closer to his target than his wingman because he is protected by his wingman's fire. In order to provide this protection, the wingman should begin his attack run before his team leader is ready to break. However, the wingman, because he has no one to protect him, must break further from the target than his team leader. At the bottom of a firing pass, when starting to break, the turn should be a positive and decisive coordinated maneuver, because the main firing for this pass has been completed. Remember, at close range, the enemy has a better chance of hitting you. Therefore, you should not start your climb until you are outside the effective range of the enemy's weapons. Climbing will slow you down, and you'll want distance between you and the enemy. As much distance as possible, as quickly as possible. During a firing pass, pilots must be flexible enough to meet unexpected situations by changing the direction of attack or break. Another important point, ground troops must be encouraged to request adjustments of attack helicopter fires.
Sundance Lead, this is Puma 6. Your fires are good. Enemy is pulling out to the west. Make your next pass 100 meters to the west.
The adjustment is made, and the next pass begins. Soon the friendly troops can move out again, while the attack helicopter team is assigned to screen their advance.